Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here, and we are doing the Smackdown results as well as the results from the Mae Young Classic. So, Smackdown happened today. It happened in Paradise, Nevada, which is actually Las Vegas, Nevada. Same kind of deal. The arena is actually in Paradise, Nevada, if you want to get technical. But, anyway, it was a T-Mobile Arena, and it was quite a show. It was City Smackdown. Kevin Owens came out. He was pretty much all around the show saying he's going to sue WWE. Vince is coming. He's going to fire Sami Zayn. He's going to get rid of the fashion files. Blah, blah, blah. He actually had Dolph Ziggler come out dressed as Shane, which was pretty funny. That part was actually entertaining, so I thought that was cool. Alright, so Owens drops the mic, he walks off, and he says, okay, well, McMahon's on his way, blah, blah, blah. So then you get the United States title match, Ty Dillinger and AJ Styles. They're kind of setting up AJ and Corbin. They might add Ty Dillinger in there as a triple threat match. It seems that Corbin is all over both of them. And AJ picks up the win here with the calf crusher. And that thing looks like it hurts. Let me tell you, that thing looks terrible. Alright, so after that match, Rusev is backstage with one of the ring girls backstage. They have no personality whatsoever. And I'm lost in who they actually are because they change them every week, or it seems like they change them every week. But nobody gives a damn anyway. So there you go. So Rusev said he requested some time to go back to Bulgaria. He said the quick loss to Randy Orton was the most humiliating of his life. He declares he's not a loser. He lost a killer instinct, and he's going to try to break a legend. That's what he said. He walks off. So maybe you got a legend killer gimmick coming here. I thought that was Orton, but whatever. So after that, you had Jinder Mahal come out with the Singh brothers, and they, of course, Jinder gave props to his opponent, Shinsuke Nakamura. He fought him before. But they did all that they could to do that whole thing. And, it was just kind of blah to me. Jinder, I don't know if he's way over, and he's the champ. So I think that they're going to be changing that championship rather soon. I would not be surprised if it's Nakamura winning the title. If not, I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Owens takes it or somebody after he beats McMahon. That might be a little stipulation. That's the stipulation I was kind of waiting for. Kind of not what I got. Kevin Owens still all over the show talking about Sami Zayn and firing him and blah, 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 blah. So, you get to the Sin City street fight with the New Day and the Usos. The Usos are the champs here. It was actually really cool. Good match, pretty awesome stuff. The New Day carried the Usos to a fantastic match. And when I say they carried them, they carried them. Two things the Usos had going for them is they were wrestling the New Day, and there were weapons involved. They're not that great, so, they kind of needed something to carry them through, and the New Day would do it along with weapons. So that match happened. It was actually a really great match, only because the New Day could wrestle a broom and make it good. This, new Smackdown champions, the New Day. Thank God the Usos lost. Send them to NXT with Naomi, please. And then fire them all. That's what I would do. Fire them all. They need new tag teams. In the Smackdown division, they can have anybody that's better than the Usos, which is pretty much anybody. I'm going to say this only once because the only team that the Usos is better than is the Young Bucks. And the Young Bucks suck. So, there you go. I don't even know how the Usos, the Young Bucks. I don't even know how any of these teams are actually over. When you have teams like, the Killer Elite Squad and War Machine, just killers out there. And then you have the Revival in WWE, and you have the Authors of Pain. The monster teams that are good wrestlers, that know what they're doing, that look the part. The Usos look like two gangsters. They look like a B-rated Crime Time. So, they suck. Get off my TV. Move on. Alright, Naomi and Natalya. I watched some of this match. I gotta tell you, folks. Natalya did a good job of carrying this match. But Natalya's not a miracle worker, folks. She's really not. Naomi is probably the worst wrestler I've ever seen next to John Cena. And the thing that Naomi doesn't have going for her is she can't talk worth a crap either. So, Natalya wins with the worst looking sharpshooter I've ever seen in my life. Probably Naomi's fault because, she should know how to spread her legs, but whatever. And Natalya wins the match. So, there you go. Natalya wins the match, sends Naomi on her way. Hopefully she'll go down to B level, C level, where she belongs, because, dear Lord, she doesn't belong anywhere near my TV. She's terrible. And I never want to see that glow shit again. Okay, so Natalya won. After that, Aiden English was singing backstage. Kevin Owens walks up, says, "Hey, you want to sing my song for the Kevin Owens show?" He does. It was okay. Dolph Ziggler comes out, does Bayley's entrance, does the Ultimate Warrior's entrance. I'm honestly going to be surprised if next week he does the Undertaker's entrance, and then Taker comes out or something happens, and he just disappears. Because that would be really, really cool. I'm surprised they did the Ultimate Warrior thing with Dana Warrior right there from the Mae Young Classic. I just don't know. The next match that they had was a really, it was your bathroom match. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. The minute I saw Mojo Rawley, and I was actually at the gym watching this, the minute I saw Mojo Rawley, I actually turned it to the news for a minute, because I didn't want to see this match. I have no interest in any of these guys. They do not make them... I'm just not interested. Zack Ryder did some sort of... He walked out, so obviously he's going to be turned there because they got to do something with him. Send him over to Raw and let him hang out with Emma. Apparently they're dating. So Vince came out at the end scene. He came out and said, "Well, I'm not intimidated by you, Kevin Owens. I'm nauseated. Shane should have beat your ass even more. I'm surprised he did not, disembowel you and yank out your liver and show it to you." And Vince is very good at being very descriptive in how he does his thing. And Vince said, "Hey, you want to do that lawsuit, that's great, but I'm the boss, so you're fired if you do the lawsuit." And, there you go. So, you ain't going to get anywhere. And then the lawsuit's going to take years, so you're going to be bankrupt before you're done. Which I'm like, okay, well, if he leaves now, oh well. They can find something different. He did say something, pretty bad. Vince did about Kevin Owens. He goes, Kevin, and this is from lordsofpain.net. He said, Kevin asked Owens how he can have any respect for himself when he looks in the mirror. And I thought that was a really great setup cheap shot, because a lot of people have talked about Vince and his like for big guys but not fat guys, to be not descriptive or whatever. And so I thought that was just a really great play on what people think. And so I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share that with you a little bit. But Owens gets his match with Shane in Hell in a Cell, and he goes, okay, well, I can do that, but he wants to promise that if he, he can beat a McMahon senseless, and Vince gives his words, and then Vince gets hit and busts open right away in the face in a really kind of weird, just like right away. And so he kicks him, and he hits him in the, he just went a little crazy, and people kept coming in, and then he did the dive onto Vince in the ring, and I thought that, I really thought that when they were walking down the aisle and Vince was standing there, I really thought Owens was going to spear him. I thought that was coming. I really, really wanted to see it. But apparently I was thinking too heavy on that. Oh well. And then getting to the Mae Young Classic, it was right after SmackDown. It was exclusively on the network. It was Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. And it was a great match. I mean, you knew that the finals were going to be something special when they put them on. And Kairi Sane's like 100 pounds soaking wet with four bricks in her pocket. Shayna Baszler is a little bit bigger, probably 150, maybe a little less than that. But Kairi Sane actually won the match with her elbow. She really just kicked the hell out of Shayna Baszler with her ribs. I was kind of surprised in the finish because I wanted to see something with the four horsewomen of the MMA world against the four horsemen of the WWE world. I was really kind of surprised that happened. So, yeah, that just happens that way, folks. And Kairi Sane is your first Mae Young Classic winner of the tournament. Now she'll move on, and I don't know if she's going to go to... She could go to SmackDown right away. She could go over to Raw, but with Asuka being there, I don't think that makes sense. She could go to NXT and be in that tournament that they're going to have for a new women's champion. So I don't know, but we'll find out on Thursday when they go to Full Sail and have Full Sail Live presents WWE NXT TV tapings. Which they will be announcing the new women's champion then, or how they will go about crowning the new champion. And Kairi Sane, if she's not going to the main roster right away, NXT is probably the best place for her. And then you have Ember Moon, you have the Jazzy Gabbert, who she's just amazing too. So check it out, folks. Yeah, you'll have a whole bunch of fun just watching the Mae Young Classic finals. If you do get a chance to watch the Mae Young Classic Road to the Finals, they have a 6-man where Jazzy Gabbert's in there against Santana Garrett and Tessa Blanchard, and there's 3 other girls in there, Kaylee Ray, and I can't remember the other 2. But check that out if you do have the time. It is a match worth seeing, and you see a women... You can see a woman make her mark on the scene with Jazzy Gibbert, or however you say her last name. The alpha female was actually one of her gimmicks beforehand, and she was in NXT or in TNA for a little while. So check it out anyway. It's definitely worth the watch, and she is just highlighted throughout the match. Check it out, folks, and we will be back tomorrow with the Scott Show Wake Up Call. I don't know what time yet, but we'll just see what time I get out of bed. And then we'll do the wake-up call, and we will have more stuff going on. Plus, it's Wednesday, so we'll do the 10-25-50 show. We do have some things to talk about tomorrow. That's going to be really awesome coming up in the future. So we'll talk to you guys later, and you guys have a great night.